welcome to the Bender Bunker, your one-stop shop for B-Bender-related lessons and videos, and another installment in our Quick Lick series. This is, I guess, the quarantine edition. And I know that by saying that, I've just time-stamped this lesson forever, but I think it's important to put a mark in history of where we are, March 2020, as I record this. Hopefully, just in a matter of weeks or months, we'll be past all this and look back on this quarantine period as, thank God we got past that. Knock on rosewood. But for now, that's where we are, and I am safely, it's handy to have a bunker to ensconce yourself in when it's the Shelter at Home initiative here in Central Texas, or as I like to think of it, or chose to think of it, as the Practice at Home initiative. And man, have I been playing a lot of guitar. Hope you have as well. I don't think I've played this much guitar since I was a teenager. And a lot of great ideas have been coming out. A lot of future lessons have been written, including a very extensive Marty Stewart lesson I'm hoping to shoot in the very near future. Good news, I've got all the notes. It's in my head. I just got to get it on the hard drive. So a lot of productive things happening. Also having a lot of fun and hoping to inject some humor and give you a little bit of a online diversion with our Bender Bunker Instagram page. I know I've spoken about this before, but not a lot of folks have found us yet. There's a lot of humor on there. There's a lot of videos. We've got 3 segments I've shot and published there. We call them 1-minute twang. It's where I endeavor to teach you a twang lick in 60 seconds or less, because that's all you get there on Instagram. And can that be done? I don't know. You tell me. Go watch them. Let me know. You know, the Instagram thing, I was trying to figure out why not many folks have found it yet. We've got over 1,100 subscribers here in the YouTube channel. And again, thank you for that. And then over there on Instagram, we've got, you know, a respectable 29. So 1,100 plus and 29, trying to figure out why we're not getting that crossover audience like I had hoped for. I think a lot of that's demographics. YouTube shows me the demographics of who tends to view these videos. You're much like myself, a little bit older in age, been playing a long time, probably not a real Instagram crowd. I know I never was until I realized that my teenage daughter was on Instagram and she was posting things, and I had to create a free account and see what was going on there. Mostly just post about how great her mom and I are as parents. But, you know, in essence, in the case of doing that, I was able to see how easy it was to create an Instagram account. All you got to do is go over to Instagram, use one of your email addresses you don't care that much about, and create a username, and there you go. Free Instagram account, and you can see all the mayhem that's going on there in the Bender Bunker. I will save you time when you create that Instagram username. Telemaster69 and Telemaster666 have already been taken, so don't waste your time. I ended up going with Bender Bunker because I guess that kind of made sense. All right, well, what we're going to do here is do a quick lick, kind of take our mind off of what's going on there, and hopefully, like I say, you are using this time to grab that Bender guitar. I have got a lot of comments and emails over the last couple of years of the Bender's my secondary guitar. I've been meaning to pull it out from under the bed. I've been meaning to get it out of the closet and start learning some of these licks. Well, I can't think of a better time to do it. So grab that Bender guitar and let's do a quick lick. The one I did at the opening, that was in D. It's good for all ages and all keys. I'll move it up to E. So, I think it's a fun one. I think you're going to enjoy it. Grab the Bender, meet me on the other side of this fade, and let's get on it. Well, all right, you're sticking with me for the quick lick in D. Quarantine edition. We've got some really nice mood lighting going. We're shooting a little bit later in the day. It got up to 90 here in March in Central Texas, so you know what kind of summer is coming. First part of the quick lick we're going to learn is this. All right, so let's get up close as we always do for the hot fretboard action. And I would like you to start by taking your ring finger, covering the top 2 on the 8th. And I'd like you to lay your index finger above it on the 7th, covering the top 3, but all you're really wanting to do with that index finger is just get to that G string, your 3rd string on the 7th, because you've already got the top 2 covered on the 8th, right? So, top 3 notes should now sound like this, starting on the high E. Okay, just the 3 strings are all we're concerned with right now. What we're going to do now that we've got those covered is we're going to down pick starting on the 3rd string. We're going down on it. As we go down, we're taking the bender with it. Leave the bender engaged. Now we're going to do back and forth between the high E and the B string. We're going to do it 4 times, starting with the high E. On the 4th, we're going to let the bender down and back up again. So it's down picking all 3, getting to the top, letting the bender stay there. And starting on the high E, 1, 2, 3, 4. going down with the bender. Now, we're still got the bender engaged now. Let's do the back and forth on the high E and B string 4 times again. This time when we get to the 4th, we're gonna let the bender down, but we're not gonna go back up with it again. All right, so here's what we know. All right, so now the bender's down. What we're gonna do now is we're going to take our index finger, let it go 1 down on the B string to the 7th, make that note, and allows your middle finger to go very nicely on the G string 7th to make that note. So here we go. All right, if you play it like you mean it, that's what you got. All right, the next part, very simple. It involves your index finger in the 5th fret and the top 3 strings. All right, so go ahead and take that index finger, cover the top 3 strings on the 5th. We're gonna do what I've described many times in past lessons, 3 dead down, 1 up live. So I've got the top 3 covered there with my index finger on the 5th. I'm gonna start down picking on the 3rd string, 3, 2, 1 as I go down, but I'm deadening the notes. So I'm doing a triplet down. When I get done with that, I'm coming back up to grab the high E note. I'm actually gonna press down on my index finger and let that note go live. So you get the triplet down and back up live. All right, but the bender's involved. So as I'm going down on that dead note triplet, I'm actually engaging the bender. See, the bender's engaged. So now after I do that live high E note on the 5th, I can grab the bender note already hit there on the B to let it down. And then just grab that 3rd string that's already covered there on the 5th. Kind of call that last one the Nichols note. Kind of sounds like a Roy Nichols deal. All right, all together. All right, what do you do next? Well, now it's easy. You're just going to go down here and make a traditional D7 chord, the one you know and love. Once you make that one, you've got a couple choices. You can activate the bender, get the bender pre-bent, start on the high E string and just work your way down that D7th chord. When you get to the B string, of course, let the bender down. Right? What I probably would do, and what I've been doing when I've been playing this, is what we did here on the 5th fret with the 3 dead down and the 1 up, I'm doing that with the D7th chord. So I'll get my hand down there, I'll do the D7 shape, but I'll deaden it, and then I'll do the 3 dead down, engage the bender, and come back for it. All right, so either way, you can just go. Right? And then when you get done with that, letting your D7th chord down, just go 1 string over. That's your 4th string, 2nd fret. Give it 2 quick little waggles, and then an open D string. All right, from the top. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, it's real easy to move around for different keys. Let's take it like I did in the intro. Just take that starting point up to, of course, when you go up on a D, up to, you're in E. Same thing here. So now you're up here in the E. Same exact thing you know and love, right? Everything's just moved up a little. Now, when you come off this D7 shape for E, right? Again, just 1 string over, exactly where your finger is for that 7th shape on the 3rd string. Just move it over to the 4th string. And then go down 2 frets. You can end it, and that's how you can move it up the neck for any key you want. All right, I'm sorry I don't have a backing track. It's preloaded for another lesson I'm shooting. But just kind of picture this thing moving in D. That's all I've got. This is indeed a quick lick, my friends. I hope you're doing well. If you enjoyed any part of this, grab that thumbs up while you're thinking about it. Share it with another B-Bender player or Twang player that may be ensconced in their bunkers practicing along. Hopefully all of you are. And we're gonna get on with it. I'm gonna go start shooting some more future lessons. Again, if you get bored, check out that Instagram page, direct link in the show more section below. And that's all I've got for you now. So we will end as we always do. Stay safe out there. And remember, it is never too late to go on a bender, especially when you're at home. And I certainly hope you do. I will see you soon. Be assured of that. Until then, do me a favor, keep it bent.